Get it, girl. Adolf. Good girl. She's starting to fill out now. I see it. Good girl. Good girl, Aki. Good girl, Ruby. What's up, Peabody? Ruby's off Peabody and Mozzie. She's a very good dog. She turned out to be a very good pick. Like I said, she was going to be cold, but I'm glad that I didn't do it. But she's a damn good dog. Damn good mother. These are my American Band dogs. All 4 dogs you see right here in front of you. I bought her for $600. The rest I made on my yard. They come straight off my yard right here. Shows a lot what I want. I'm not even close to, let's say, calling or saying that I'm making my band dog. These are my foundation dogs. I feel Ruby, Aki, Hitler, Peabody. These are all my foundation dogs right here. This is what I have to work with. Like I said, I would never say this is my band dog. Or, no, I'm in the process of creating my band dog. Like I said, this was my first litter. Ruby's my second. Hitler's my first. I got good dogs, man. And I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done. I'm not even started yet. Wait when I implement my Neo, the Doberman. I think I'm gonna run that shit to Aki. And it all depends. It all depends. I looked at Ruby today, right? And I said, damn, imagine Ruby the way she is. She's not a big dog, but she does have a nice build to her. So I was like, imagine that on a Messi's body, a big ass bitch. I said, oh yeah, definitely I'm working with something. Somebody asked me yesterday, why do I want to implement Doberman? And it's 2 things. The intelligence and that guard dog instinct. That shit's gonna spice up the Neopal Mastiff and the Dogo. And I'm not losing anything because every last dog that I'm using has some type of structure. I don't know if I may have to start docking tails. I don't know. Like I said, that's just something that I have to go on. And this is what I have to do to start developing my dogs to have that distinct look about my breeding program. You know? And for the most part, you can't rush time. And everything's playing out the way it's supposed to, man. I'm not overbreeding my females. I got a 5-year-old right here that's never been bred. It's like, I'm just doing things right. Feeding them right, keeping them healthy, because the time comes when it's time to start breeding and mixing and matching. I'm going to run them bitches, boy. I'm going to run them. I'm going to have 3-4 litters on the ground. I'm going to do a lot of calling, too, let me tell you that much. Because I'm serious about this. Every dog that I plan on having, or litters, I plan on calling half off rip. due to the fact I don't want to overflood. I don't want to overflood, as in just continuously having litters and litters and litters and litters for no particular reason. I want to have litters, maybe say a litter of 10. I'm keeping 5. I may sell 2. 3 of them may get called. Something like that. And the ones I do keep, if they're not up to par, they will get called at a maybe say 16 months. If I don't like what I see in that dog, where it's going to get put down, I'm going to spay and neuter it and give it to a loving home. That's the shit that I want to do. And then when you start saying, look, I bred this best dog out of that litter with this best dog out of that litter, you start, your productions is going to start acting different. Instead of one delicate dog to this delicate dog just because it look well. People could do that. They breed for, pets. Other breed for performance. Other people breed for looks. Me, I'm a firm believer. The dog make the pets don't make the dog. So therefore, looks, it could be a second. It's all about performance on my end. So, yeah, man, like, losing dogs is all part of the dog game. I know this. She's always by my side. Get up. Come on. Losing dogs and all that, it comes part of the game. So I'm not even tripping about. Look at that shit. Dying out. That's right there. Display of dominance. They do it to one another for some reason. See? I don't know. I see that Neo blood in that bitch. I see that Neo blood in her. I see it in her. And I do see the pit too. But she's very good. Hey, very good mother. She made this dog right here. Hitler is coming off this big ass dog right here. Good job. There's gonna be a time when, shit, I may run I gotta just get get a messy Aki female pup, run that shit, get 2 of them, run them one to Peabody, run, whoosh, run the other one to Hitler. Line breeding, inbreeding. I'm putting that Doberman. Believe me. Do not doubt me. I like the Dogo. That's what I don't understand. Like, Dogo, that's a beautiful fucking dog. But that dog has 8 different breeds. Now, I feel if you want to make your own dog or make your own breed, I think if you're trying to just make your own type of band dog, you don't need to have so many different breeds in your sauce due to the fact that you want to have a distinct look. You want your dogs to have a distinct look. So therefore, I just feel like 4 breeds will be good, 4 of them. But I think if you want to make your own dog, like as in type of dog, all right, I see you. As in, like a Doberman Pinscher, a Canis Panther. Shit. That sauce, you're gonna get that look. A band dog, I feel like you can't get a distinct look because it don't have a certain standard. It gotta have certain traits about itself, but as in look-wise, ooch, watch him, Ruby. As in look-wise, that's a breed that can never be established. because there's so many different types of band dogs. You got hairy band dogs. You got dogs that come from Saudi Arabia and Middle Eastern band dogs, where the band dogs are more on a bigger size, the bigger size. Their battle dogs tend to be big, mastiff type dogs. So therefore, you know, it's very hard to distinguish what's a band dog and what's not. That's why people say, "Oh, it's a band dog for escape route," but do they have the band dog traits to be considered a band dog? And that's where the iffy shit come about. You know, a band dog is a gladiator dog. Why? Because it should have gladiator battle crosses in its sauce. A lot of people are getting shit misconstrued when it comes to these band dogs. I'm gonna tell you why. You know, if I have band dogs, yeah, some people they do provide paperwork, but it seems to me that you don't want a band dog. It seems to me you want more of a XXL type dog, which I feel that's a band dog, but it has all the pretty pedigree, the pretty colors, but it's super turned down and it's nothing compared to a band dog. That's just my point of view. But for the most part, I'm trying to document doc have documentation on every single dog that I use in my breeding. And right now, I could be talked about, made fun of, this and that, but it ain't gonna be no fun when you start seeing what I'm producing and the vision on what type of dog I have in my mind. Real shit, you know? I want my dogs to be in the backyard like this with, average families where the dog is reliable, it's intelligent, it knows what's a family member coming to your house late night and what's an intruder. All these dogs, that's why I gotta use that Doberman. Real shit. But for the most part, my dogs do what they have to do. It be 30 degrees at night. My dogs are out here. I hear people, they compare themselves, oh, Bando want to be like me because he got a white dog. First things first, if you love your dog, you love your dog. But if you love that breed of dog, then off the rip, you should never, ever breed dogs that they're fucking deformed. The best, I feel, my personal opinion, I don't give a fuck about what race he is, but Pride of the Southland, that fool got the best American Bulldogs, I feel, on YouTube. That's my personal opinion. If I was shopping for an American Bulldog, I would go look. I'll be interested in that man's stock. Why? Because he shows all the traits what the American Bulldog was really supposed to do. The only thing I haven't seen is agitation work, but I'm pretty sure he has that too. I will go to him. And that individual, if he was to see that dog, or let's just say a litter where a dog will come out with, defects, I'm pretty sure 9 out of 10, he will put that dog down or put that puppy down. You see a working dog, you see the back legs, they're made like that for a fucking reason. Now, these are working dogs. You will never see a boat-legged sprinter. You'll never see a boat-legged boxer. So a dog, I think it's called cowhawk or some shit. It looks like an armor sign. And I'm talking about Repo's American Bulldog. Yes, I am. It looks like a goddamn the armor under sign. That right there, whoever supposedly bred that dog, that breeder's a piece of shit due to the fact he's seen these defects and he still chose to get rid of it, let alone give it to an individual that off the rip, oh, I could breed this. People breeding fucked up dogs, man. but they want to get mad or they want to talk down on some good dogs, which in reality there's no comparisons to. I don't give a fuck if you got a $10,000 setup in the backyard, but your dogs are in the garage sleeping on nothing. They're in kennels in the garage sleeping on, don't have a doghouse. Delicate ass dogs. These dogs right here, Peabody and Hiller, by 2 months they had to be separated. There's no way in hell I could have Peabody and Hiller in one kennel at 4 months, let alone 2 years old, 16 months. These dogs will kill each other. Why? Because I breed for performance. I don't breed just on what looks good or what I think looks good. And I can make people believe my lie. This is all what I have. It meets the standards. It meets the standards of their breed, and I'm not even done with it yet. And then I got this little bitch right here. Mozzie, what's up, hoochie? I got this bitch right here. Sunbathing. But for the most part, I'm gonna be making another. Damn, how can I fix this shit? But for the most part, I don't take none of this shit to the heart. Because I know in reality, what I'm doing, I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I'm not living a lie. I don't have kennel blindness. My dogs is a reflection on what I speak about. Every last one of my dogs is structurally sound, solid, internally A1. I don't pedal. I have been an irresponsible owner due to the fact that I had 2 litters that were accidents. But it happens. These bitches right here will bite you. These bitches are very, very smart. They stay in their motherfucking yard. And I truly, honestly feel that they will do its job. The reason why I feel like people say, oh, you know, blow up. When are you going to blow up? Or they want to blow up. They want to blow up now. And the reason why I don't have 30, 40 people on my channel right now, on my live, it's just because it's not my time yet. When my time come, my time come. But let me tell you this, regardless if I have 30 viewers, 5 viewers, none, sooner or later you guys will watch this. That don't change that I don't have good dogs. I've been slept on, I'm still slept on. But at the end of the day, I know I have gave out information that changed their dogs for the better. Where when they feed, shout out to Bando. That's a self-gratitude that I get. You see the lankiness on this dog right here? He's a little bit more lanky. He's a little bit more taller than Pete. No, they're the same size. They really are. But like that nigga Zulu Nation, Thompson, who else? Shit. I seen their yards at capacity, small, average, whatever. And then I look at them now, they got land. It's not my turn yet. But when it is, I'm gonna do my motherfucking thing. And I'm not gonna do it for YouTube or not, because I'm just living out one of my ideas. But what I am gonna do is pump out some dogs, boy, that's gonna have trace stamp, trademark. Everybody, when they talk about band dogs, if I get spoken of, and then, you know, the hate, whatever, will say, hey, but American Sentinel Canine, that man got excellent dogs. Not to throw any, you know, throw shade on his shit, he got great fucking dogs. But you cannot compare a 20-year-old program to a person that just had 1 or 2 litters. I'm not on that I'm not on that level, let alone I don't need to be compared to that man. Because that man is doing something what he's doing. I'm doing something what I'm doing. But let me get myself in order where I could be where you could compare me to someone if you wanted to an individual where I could truly say, well, look, I have just as many dogs, and not just as many dogs, but my dog's working too. But it's not fair for a man that's just been having dogs for a couple of years. But I can say I went up against the best. How many people have American Pit Bull Terriers who could truly say I went up against the best in my breed? I know I could. That boy right there went up against the best. And he's still here doing his thing for a reason. I love my dogs, but I know I could do better by my dogs. I can make a better dog. Don't be scared to try something different. You know? Have you guys ever seen a Chinese Shar-Pei cross to American Bulldog? Have you seen Chinese Shar-Pei cross to a Doberman? Have you guys ever seen a working Chinese Shar-Pei in real life? I know I have. There's a lot of dogs that just don't have the limelight. Like I'm not saying like American Pit Bull Terrier or Cane Corsos or just a popular dog in the U.S. There's a lot of dogs that don't have the limelight, but could do and work just as better or just as good as any other breed that you may know of. So when you run across or hear something that may be different, don't be judgmental. Especially if the person behind these dogs they see a different outlook right now. What you see is what you see. But what he sees now, and he's like Picasso. I'm Picasso when it comes to this fucking dog shit. That's what I'm saying. You guys have just seen the sketch. Now when I put some color up into that motherfucker, you'll see. I don't dislike, no, I take that back. I dislike 2 people on the internet. I really do. I dislike them. But for the most part, any and everybody else, ain't no animosity. It's just some locker room men talk. Well, supposed to be men talk. But for the most part, I ain't got nothing against nobody. I ain't trying to get nothing free on here. I don't want nothing free, but some free knowledge. Other than that, I just want to show my damn dogs and make this dream come into reality. You guys take care, get your mind right, get your dogs right. I'll holler at you guys a little later, and I'm out.